Hello, everybody. This is from the book When Peace Met Power. The children who marched, sang, and prayed under blasting fire hoses were acting non-violently. They showed the world the power of peaceful protest. Martin Luther King Jr. had studied ideas of nonviolent protest since he was a college student. By 1963, nonviolence was a central part of his ideas. In Birmingham, he explained his ideas to the children. Birmingham was a mean city today, he said after the children's first march. We must meet hate with love. Nonviolence wasn't an easy idea, especially for Southern blacks. They met hate every day, including from the all-white police force. They expected unfair arrests, beatings, or worse from police. To the black community, one man stood for hate more than any other person in Birmingham. Eugene Bull Connor was the Commissioner of Public Safety. This meant that he led the police and fire departments. Connor used his job to maintain segregation and to bully blacks. Practicing nonviolence meant confronting Bull Connor and the segregation system with peaceful protest. It was a risky plan. It was a plan that needed people truly committed to and trained in nonviolence. Civil rights leaders held meetings and workshops. They taught students to refrain from the violence of fist, tongue, or heart. They staged mock attacks, yelling, spitting, and hitting. When it says they staged mock attacks, mock means like practice, it's not real. But so these people were practicing sitting at a counter. Maybe they're practicing sitting at an all-white counter and having people yell at them or throw things at them, and they have to practice ignoring it. You'd have to stand there and take it, said teenager Mary Gadsden. The training was to take control. I would not allow the person who was doing to be in control. So she said she was in control of herself, her body. She was practicing self-control. After finishing the workshops, students signed a commitment form that listed 10 commandments of nonviolence. So this was what they had to fill in. It said they had to meditate daily on the things in life of Jesus. Remember always that the nonviolent movement in Birmingham seeks justice and reconciliation, not victory. So it means they want to have it be fair. Walk and talk in the manner of love, for God is love. Pray daily to be used by God in order that all men might be free. Sacrifice personal wishes in order that all men might be free. Observe with both friends and foe the ordinary rules of the country. Seek to perform regular service for others and for the refrain from the violence of fist, tongue, or heart. So it means don't be violent with your fist, your tongue, or your heart. Strive to be good in spirit and body. Follow the directions of the movement and of the captain on a demonstration. Audrey Hendricks was only 7 years old when she marched in Birmingham, Alabama. The night before the march, Audrey saw an elderly black man attacked by dogs, but she didn't give up. Audrey was arrested the day of the march and held in jail for 7 days. She said, I felt like I was helping to gain what we were trying to get, and that was freedom. High school students Arnett Streeter could hardly wait until they started the demonstrations. Student leaders like Arnett spread the message of nonviolence through the schools. And when the movement needed more bodies, children volunteered. The children's peaceful protests exposed the police's cruel power and forced the nation to change. We didn't feel that violence was the way to get the job done, said Marcher Larry Russell. And then this is a cartoon that I added. It says, the spirit of Bull Connor returns. It's amazing what you can get away with when nobody remembers you. So what do you think that means? It's amazing what you can get away with when nobody remembers you. Let me tell you what I think it means. I think it means when we don't learn about what happened in history, so what happened during the civil rights movement, then we might forget it and it could happen again. So that's why it's important to learn about these things so we cannot let segregation happen again.